Hey guys, so I thought I'd share some of this book with you. It's merging with Shiva, Hinduism's contemporary metaphysics. I'm not necessarily any religion, I just like researching all of them, I guess. The front of this book looks pretty cool, huh? Like from the video, it looks like it's full of energy. So it's 365 enlightenment lessons from a mystical master, revealing the depths of Raha Yoga, the clear white light, the states of mind, and the ultimate spiritual destiny of every seeker. And I don't dare to try to say his name. I will slaughter it. So there it is. So I'm going to start at this section. It's called Spiritual Training. And again, a lot of these words I really can't even begin to pronounce, so bear with me. It says, gathering the strands of my fetters, he knotted them together, then wrenched them off, thus freeing me from my fond body. Straight to the mukti he led me. Behold, such a holy potency is the presence of my Guru divine. This saying reminds me of the tablets, Thoth. Alright, let's get into it. So it says, once someone said of my, it says, the meeting of two Darshans. Once someone said of my Guru, Yoga Swami, you have to make yourself like a fool to go in front of that man. He will speak as a madman of God to you. But if you go to him in an ordinary state of consciousness, he will say, I'm just like you. Go away. I have nothing to say. Nothing comes from the inside. Go away. You have to be an intellectual fool to be in front of a Sadguru. If you hear ordinary things from the Guru, look closely at yourself. He is your closest mirror. He is only bidding time with you until the extraordinary ones come along to utilize his depths. Most gurus enjoy an exquisite inner life that is so refined and interesting, it keeps them well occupied. The darshan of a Sadguru is interesting. The darshan of a Sadguru in Sri Lanka and in India is judged by how one feels on the inside after leaving his presence, not necessarily by the feelings that persist while in his presence. Because the Guru could be emotionally upset in the presence of a clever visitor. So it is only after one leaves, while experiencing his reaction to having been with the Guru, that the depth of the Guru's darshan is judged. The darshan of the Sadguru siphons your own bliss in similar way that the liquid is siphoned. A Guru works with the darshan in two ways. One is through giving it deliberately, that is the flow out of darshan. Another way is to pull the flow within of the external forces, that is the flow into the darshan. So the darshan is the essence, the vibration, what you can pick up from the Guru, so to speak. It's interior vibration, and when you are sensitive, you can pick up on this. Okay. Another way is to pull the flow within of external flow forces, that is the flow in of darshan. He is siphoning it from his devotees. At the same time, he is giving it to his natural darshan. Each guru has a natural darshan according to his unfoldment and training. When he is personally going through something, his vibratory rate changes from time to time. Basically, there's only one darshan, which is right from his soul. But going through various unfolded channels like a prism, it can come to many powers. From some gurus, the darshan is deeply loving, warm, and gentle. From others, it is fiery, sharp, and profoundly detached. Many have a darshan so deep it cannot be readily felt, so withdrawn from their consciousness from this plane. The vibration of the soul of an aspirant on the path when he is meditating is realized by the Satguru, and this is the time when it helps most. The bliss of the aspirant is ultimately what he wants to bring forth first. The darshan of the Satguru will siphon that from him if the intellect or the motion of the aspirant does not get in the way and obstruct and interrupt the process. If you are a meditator who has inner experiences of light and you are living a strict, disciplined life, I can't read it. The light. You will reach a point of your unfoldment of sensitivity enough to feel and distinguish the darshan of a Satguru. Soon the feeling will switch and you'll begin to enjoy your own bliss of superconscious darshan. These two darshans, yours and that of the Satguru, will then meet, causing a spiritual dynamic strong enough each other that meditator entering the area would automatically be inclined to go into deep meditation, even if he were a beginner. Devotees may say, I have realized the self. How does one know if this is true or not? One does not ascertain by this philosophy questioning, because they know all the right answers. They have memorized them. Look at the aura. Yes, that is telling. Then encourage them to do it again. He did it once. Do it again. The channel is open. The wise Satguru will simply watch and feel the devotee's darshan. If the devotee truly has the realization of the self, how wonderful. The darshan will grow stronger. It does not grow weaker. It becomes better and better as the months and years go by. But if the feeling comes forth from within, begins to feel terrible a few weeks after the illumination, it becomes apparent that he undoubtedly had a fine inner experience but did not go all the way to the source of it all. The darshan of an adept sitting in Satchidananda is quite different from the ordinarily daily darshan. It is extremely intense, and it causes that ringing sound to vibrate the inner atmosphere into the minds of everyone. No one feels like moving at this holy time. It's so intensely alive are they. This high-pitched darshan of Satchidananda is so intense that the physical body does not move, hardly breathes. This you experience when you are in the presence of someone who is going in and out of Satchidananda and Parasiva. It is a different kind of darshan, awe-inspiring. The vibration of darshan knows no time or space. You see darshan when the Satguru is around, and you can feel his darshan when he is miles away, even at times stronger. Look at the darshan at great wires of communication, much like an open telephone line, enabling you to pick up the receiver and always find someone at the other end of the line. Subconscious problems only arise when the devotee does not feel the Satguru's darshan. During these times, his personal ego takes over, and he becomes confused and ashamed. So basically, talking about gurus or wise, enlightened beings being around other beings and how their vibration affects them. You could be around somebody who's not very enlightened, and therefore you won't learn much from them. In fact, it might dumb you down a little bit, right? But when you are in the presence of one that is in peace, and especially one that is trying to teach you lessons through silence, you can get a very profound lesson from that, I guess. Let me just read this little phrase here. Sadhguru Yoga Swami sits near his Sri Lankan but enjoys the darshan of Shiva. Sorry. So this is Shiva. And this is the Guru. Sadhguru Yoga Swami sits near his Sri Lankan hut enjoying the darshan of Shiva as Adhard Savera. Maybe that's it. Devotees can often come to worship, sing, or seek his counsel. It is said that if a holy man simply and silently knows of your karmas, that is sufficient for grace to enter your life. So what they're saying there is just being in the presence of someone in this state of consciousness is enough to kind of catch some of their vibration. It's actually even said that, you know, if there's this holy, they call them holy people or gurus or enlightened beings, even by touching something that they have touched, their vibration is still on it, and that is feasible to catch that vibration, so to speak. Makes sense. Let me know if you like this video. I could do more. I learned a lot from this book, so I think I'll share with you guys a little more. Love you guys.